Welvis. I'm Rick.
I'm Welvis, and this is John from AKTony, and this is a taste test! So today we're going to be trying all these different kinds of root beers. We've got Bundaberg, Route 66, Zia. We've got Sioux City Sarsaparilla, Boylan's, Henry Weinhard's, Stubborn's, Signatures, IBC, Joe's Canes, Indian Wells Valley, Death Valley Root Beer, Stewart's, and Virgil's. Today we're going to be starting with Bundaberg's, the Australian brand, the shittiest one probably.
No,
Alrighty then, man.
This should be fun. Let's get started. And this, guys, is Bundaberg.
This is
from Australia.
And what do the Australians have? That's a little much. We'll pour a little less next time, so we don't get full on root beer after 2 sips.
All right, you guys ready to taste this?
Yeah.
This is the first one. Get ready, guys. 3, 2.
There's something that makes you queasy, man.
Okay, the Australians suck at root beer. All you guys need to know is that Australians shouldn't make root beer. How shit is it?
So, as we can tell, that was the first one, Bundaberg's. Australians don't know how to do root beer. On a scale of 1 to 10 on the goodness level,
I'm going to give this a 2.
I was going to go with 3, but I'm still going to give it a 3.
How about you, John?
I don't know, you could probably like salvage it, put some like actual liquor in it, and get like a 5.
Okay, so it's
All right.
it's good for alcohol. All right, that's fair.
So
All
we
right.
should have the number right here. And on to the next one.
On to Route 66.
Route 66.
We got this in New Mexico.
New Mexican Route 66.
Never tried this before. I'm excited for it.
Remember not to choke like I did. Alright, let's go.
Definitely pretty sweet.
That was
Yeah.
sweet. It had what you're looking for in root beer, but it was a little too sweet for me.
Yeah, it's a little soft. It's a little, lackluster. It's not bad.
Yeah, but coming off of that Australian one, that one was pretty hard and rough.
And this one's a
This
little
one's
candy-ish.
Yeah, it tastes like candy.
Candy root beer.
So, yeah.
on a goodness level, I'm going to say 4.
I'm going to give it about a 5.5.
Or like 4.5.
Numbers right here. On to the next one. What do we got now, Elvis?
Alright, guys, now we've got Zia. This one's from New Mexico. I think it's a New Mexico only brand, but I don't know what to expect on this one, man. I don't even know what to expect.
I don't either. And you guys know, me and Elvis drove across the country. When we went to New Mexico, we got this stuff.
That video's coming now. Probably before this one, maybe, if I'm lucky.
You will probably see this one before the root beer. I don't know if we filmed the buying of this root beer, but probably didn't because it was in a gas station.
Right off the bat, you notice that this is a fairly dark root beer.
Yeah, it looks darker than the other ones.
Yeah.
So, let's get right into it. So,
Alright, time to taste test.
taste test.
You can really taste the root in that root beer.
Oh yeah.
So, like, wow.
It's funny how all this tastes so different.
It's got a very unique
Yeah.
gingery
It
taste.
tastes like, I was gonna say, like a ginger cookie.
This one's pretty good. What do you think, man?
Almost like 3 flavors activate. And like the
Yeah.
last one is like a root, and then the first is the root beer. And I don't know what the second one is.
And then there's like this aftertaste of just this ginger.
That's good. That's a good root beer, man. I'm gonna give this one probably an 8.
8? I was gonna say 7.5.
6.
All right.
John didn't like it as much, I guess.
It was pretty good though.
Yeah.
So
pretty
this
much.
next one is one I had from my childhood. I think it'll be really good.
Sioux City. This is a
Sioux City Sarsaparilla.
Midwest brand or something, huh?
No, I think
East Coast or something.
no. I got it in Calico,
Oh,
California.
okay. Oh, I picked this one up in Oklahoma.
Yeah, so should be good. Still have the bottle from like when I went to Calico in like first grade. So let's get started. Pop the top.
Pop top.
Nice. This one's just as dark as the other one.
Really? I think it's slightly redder.
Yeah. He might be a son though.
I think that's the sarsaparilla that gives it the red.
Sarsaparilla.
I don't know what the difference between sarsaparilla and root beer is, to be honest.
Not sure, but let's give it the old try.
Taste this.
Taste test.
Another gingery one.
That one is good.
Honestly, this one tastes a little bit more like Bundaberg's.
Yeah, a little bit.
I think this one is really good.
This is like a good Bundaberg's. Like Bundaberg's is
I mean, it
overly
has that
Bundaberg.
root beer taste, but it also has like a candy sweetness. So what do you think, John?
7.5. It went really down smooth. I mean, we didn't choke on it.
Yeah, no one choked on.
So what are you giving it, Eric?
I'm gonna say an 8.5.
I hate to disappoint you guys, but I'm only giving this one a 6.5.
All right. Well, everyone is entitled to their own opinion, and put your own opinion down in the comments
If
below.
you've tried it. Alright, up
Be sure to
next,
yell at
guys,
us.
is Boylan's. Boylan's is a real historical root beer. This is back in 1891 when this was first established. This is a piece of history right here.
Piece of history.
Probably the oldest root beer out of all of these that we have. Second to Stewart's. Or no, first Stewart's is second, I think.
Yep. All right, let's pop that top.
I think I actually cut out the pop the top part earlier by accident.
Pop that top.
Pop the top!
Pop the top.
I'm trying to say it for all of them.
Okay, I've got high hopes for Boylan's. I think it's probably going to be one of the best ones, but we'll see.
It looks pretty good.
It does look good.
It has a light consistency.
It does.
Look to it.
It does have a light.
Probably.
It's very red.
Go down easily. So this is Boylan's.
Time to
That
taste
sounds
the
good.
1891s.
Taste test.
All natural. No, it tastes like milk sugar.
I was gonna say like butter candy.
Yeah.
That's what it tastes like.
Honestly,
you ever went to like your grandma's house and she had those weird little butter candies that no one ate? That's what it tastes like.
in my opinion, this is the most root beer out of all of them ones we've tried so far.
All right. So what do you think, Elvis?
I'm going to give this one an 8.
All right. All right. Well, I hate to disappoint you, Elvis, but I'm gonna give it a 5.5.
Jeez, you didn't like it at all, huh?
It was mediocre to me.
How about you?
Probably like a 6.5.
That's fair.
All right. Next one.
Next one.
I had
Henry
this one
Weinhardt's.
earlier today. Actually.
Okay, let me give you a backstory on Henry Weinhardt's. Whenever you tell someone you're trying some gourmet root beer, this is the most mainstream freaking gourmet root beer everybody knows about. They're always like, try Henry Weinhardt's because that's the only one people know about.
Yep. It's everywhere.
But seriously, guys, some people really freaking love it. This is like one of the most highly appraised root beers out there. So we're about to pit it against some other competitors. Pop the top!
Pop that top.
I like that pop, right?
That was a pretty good
That was
pop.
a pretty good pop.
Just as an editor's side note, we should put the pop the top. Right off the bat, looks pretty fizzy.
That's
Here we
a
go.
lot, fool.
Henry Wine.
What's Henry Wine?
Smells pretty sweet to me. But
Yeah.
let's start this taste test. Really good to me.
It's really good and it's really sweet.
Really foamy.
But it doesn't really taste like a root beer would. You know?
It's a little candyish. A little too candyish.
But yeah. Well, I'm going to be honest. I'm gonna give this one a 7. Solid.
Solid 7?
Solid 7. Lucky number 7.
I'm gonna give it. Yeah, I'll give it a 7 too. I agree with that one.
I don't want. I don't want to go on the bandwagon, but it's a 7 because it's like something you would drink like once in a while, but not every day.
That's fair enough.
7. Someone just won the lottery. 7s across the
That
board.
one is a 7 across the board. I completely agree. All right, next we're moving on to Stubborns.
Stubborns. Classic root beer.
This is one of the underrated ones.
Alright. I'm really
Pop
excited.
that top.
Pretty good pop. Look at that flow. Almost has a reddish color.
It does.
I'm a little afraid of this one.
Why?
Just kidding.
Oh my god.
Let's get on with the taste test. Smell test first.
As they said in middle school, you have to waft.
No, we're not wafting. We're not gay. Let's get on with the taste test.
That is candy.
That is candy.
That is so candy.
Oh my god, that one was too sweet. Too sweet. It was not root beer.
See, this is the type of root beer that doesn't have any character. Like, this is kind of like Route 66 all over again, in my opinion.
But I don't think it's as good as Route 66. It's
Yeah.
way too sweet to me.
Where are you getting it?
I'm going to give it a 4.1.
I'm going to give it a 4.5.
Really? Wow.
Okay, I don't think it tastes bad, but
It's way too sweet for me.
Oh, I thought those fizziness was kind of satisfying when it went down your throat.
it does go down easily.
Except when you're laughing at Elvis.
Anyway.
I gave it 7.5.
Alright,
All right,
John
that's-
liked it.
Dude, that's fair enough. You know, different flavor palettes. You know how they say. So what do we got here? What's this? Oh, signatures.
Signature root beer.
I have a feeling this is going to be candy-ish.
Yeah, all the ones with like the lighter kind of logo on it seem to be more candy.
Pop
Let's
that top.
pop the top. That one had a nice little...
That was a nice little fizz, man.
Looks good starting out. Not as much fizz as the other ones, though.
Okay, mine fizzed a lot. I don't know about yours.
Yeah, mine didn't fizz.
You got the anti-fizz genes.
Here comes signatures.
Signatures.
Let's give it the taste test.
Taste test.
It is not candy.
Pleasantly surprised with this one.
I like the way it went down.
Me
A lot
too.
of fizz. It's very fizzy, like root beer should be.
It's very fizzy.
And it had a sweetness. I like this one. Really like this one. So what are you going to give it, Elvis?
It's got a subtle character. I'm going to give this one a solid 6.5 personally.
That's a good, I think I'm going to agree with you, 6.5.
Yeah, I agree with you.
6.5 across the board.
It's good, but not the best.
Yeah, it's kind of like a babyish Henry Weinhard.
Yep.
Baby.
Babyish.
What,
Alright, what's this next one?
All right, guys. Up
IBC.
next is the IBC. This is an old legend.
From Mexico.
This particular bottle is from Mexico. I don't know what that would change, but this is a historical one from 1919. Ready to try it.
Let's pop the top.
Pop the top.
That one had a nice fizz.
Yeah, it did. I have high hopes for this one. This is a classic.
Me too.
I don't know, but when you said that for the last one...
The last one?
Well, not the last one. The last one that you said that.
Oh.
Classic.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know what that one was, but... This is IBC. Mainstream.
yeah.
Well, let's start the taste test.
Taste test.
Now that's root beer.
That is root beer. Wow. Okay, I hate to say it, man. This is my favorite one so far.
Yeah?
I think this is my favorite one. Like this, just
Like, this is what you pop open when you get home from a hard day's work.
Yeah. Definitely.
I'm giving this one a solid 8.5.
I was going to go with 8. All right.
Probably like 8.5.
So that's probably our best one so far, actually.
I think this is our best one since 1919. It's historical. It's good.
It's great. On to the next one. What do we got now?
All right, next one is one that I have high hopes for. It's called Joe's Canes.
Joe's Canes. I think that's a twist off.
It is a twist off. All right, twist that cap.
Twist it. Pop the top. It didn't have a pop, but I still said pop the top.
See, this one looks kind of
Not worth your money.
This one was very expensive. No, I'm just kidding.
It's kind of fancy looking. Joe's Canes.
And they make a lot of different sodas, not just root beer.
Yeah, they do.
Just like pretty much every single one of these.
Yeah, some of them are just pure root beer, but I don't know.
Yep. And we do not have A and W here.
You know what? Let's cheers to this one.
Cheers to this one.
Cheers to root beer.
Cheers to root beer. I don't know how to describe that. It tasted, you're going to think I'm weird for this, but it tasted dusty.
What? Dusty?
It tastes like car dust.
Like you inhaled some car dust or something.
Yeah. Like right when you pour him out the fist, like tastes like car dust.
It did. John gets it.
All right, guys. So
I don't really like this one, to be honest with
I
you.
kind of liked it. I think
You can really taste
it's
the
weird.
cane
It's
sugar
like
in it.
they're trying to give it that character of the IBC, but then it just tasted dusty. So you can see
what I mean by that?
you see what they're going for, but then it's kind of like meh. So
It's like you went into your car and you opened a root beer and you drank it and you tasted IBC, but then you left it open for a few days and you came back and there was dust all over it. And then you tasted it and then you tasted it.
I'm gonna give this. I'm gonna give this one a 6.5.
No, I'm going with 5.
5?
Wow.
5.
You fucking lowballed this guy. How about you?
Lowball.
I don't like the taste of dust.
That's fine.
I think I'm good
All
at
right.
5 too.
5-2. All right.
All right, then, guys.
Let's get back into it.
So we're back. Time for this is backstory. This is a local. This one I have pride in. I'm gonna try not to be biased, but I have pride in because Death Valley. This is Indian Wells Valley Brewery. We live in Indian Wells Valley, so time to put them to the test, man.
If you don't know where Indian Wells Valley is, you're probably not from here.
Pop the top.
Anyway, pop that top. Nice. Nice starting out with. There's a dog in the background. Maybe a little less.
I was filming a video, and all you could hear is the rooster like calling out every 5 minutes.
Alright, this is Death Valley.
Death Valley.
And I got a lot for some reason. Let's start the taste test.
Taste test. Wow, that is unique. I was not expecting that.
Well,
That's hard.
I was not expecting that.
Well, that was nice.
Okay, this is almost like IBC on steroids in a way.
yeah, they
Almost.
almost like tastes like fireball, like the numbness effect you get.
Really?
Yeah,
A little bit.
I
I
kind
think
of
it's, like, strong.
felt that too.
Yeah,
A little bit strong. So what do you give it, John?
I'll give it like biased 9.
Whoa, bro. Unbiased 9, alright.
Unbiased.
If you're like a
9.
beer guy, it's really good.
So what's your biased one? 10? Just kidding.
Yep.
Okay, for me, unbiased, I'm going to give it an 8.5 tied with IBC.
Unbiased, I'm going to give it an 8.6. Because I like even numbers.
All right, guys.
Just kidding. No, that one was really good. It did feel better than IBC, but I don't know if I'll like either of these better. But we'll just have to see.
All right, guys. Next on to Stewart's. This is another historical one from 1924. The Roaring 20s.
The Roaring 20. Can you guys believe we're almost in the 2020s?
Wow.
100.
Pop that top.
Pop the top. So we're gonna go like running with Gatsby in the 20s. All right. I have high hopes for this one because of what Elvis told me about it.
I hate to say it, but I'm a little biased on this one because it's one of my favorites, just based on my past experiences with it. But I'm going to try to be unbiased.
So this is Stewart's.
Stewart's Taste Test.
Well, you know what they say. Let's get on with the taste test. Well,
let me describe to you what just happened. It went into my mouth, like I poured some into my mouth, and it tasted really sweet and candyish. And for a very split second, I was like, "That's disappointing." And then I swallowed it, and then all of a sudden, all the character hit the back of my tongue, and I was like, "Wow, where'd that come from? That came out of nowhere." Like
that's what root beer should taste
that's
like.
what root beer should taste like right there.
So, give it a score, Elvis.
9. Unbiased. Unbiased 9.
9.
How about you, John?
I actually don't know with all this fruit beer I'm drinking.
Give it a real number, though.
Real number.
Alright, 6.
6?
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Well, that's fine.
Not John's favorite, but I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it an 8.
Alright.
Still like IBC and the other one better.
Okay, guys. The next one, the last one, is called Virgil's,
Virgil's.
and this is one of those overrated ones, in my opinion. But we're about to put it.
We're
up
about to
against
try
the
it.
test.
We is about to try it. So pop that top.
Damn, that's a lot of gas.
Last one, guys. What do you think it's gonna be like? Final one. Virgil's.
Virgil's.
Drive.
I don't know why. It just feels appropriate that we're tasting this one last. I don't know why.
Anyway,
The last Virgil.
taste test.
It's got a weird smell. And it's got like a weird cough medicine type aftertaste.
It does kind of. You know, it's weird.
Does this
I
have
don't know.
stevia? No, this one doesn't have stevia. But
Anyway, I'm gonna give it 6.
I hate to say it, guys. I'm giving this one a 3.5.
Wow.
You hated it. You hated it, man.
Honestly, I think I'll give it a 7. I think a lot of people like it.
All right.
All right, guys. So,
Well, that concludes the taste test. We'll give you all the numbers and all of our favorites.
I'll say this much: since we are all tasting them like consecutively and all that, some of our palates get thrown off and stuff. So our evaluations might be a little skewed towards the end, and it's really hard to say whether we actually liked them better or not. But I thought it was an interesting experience that I think you guys should all try at home, tasting different root beers, because it's a really interesting thing to really experiment with the conflicting flavors.
And when you do, be sure to give us a like and comment down below.
Wait,
Comment
one
down
more
below.
question. Which root beer would you guys buy?
If I had to buy anyone, I'd buy Stewart's personally.
I think I'd buy probably IBC. Or what was that other one that I tasted? Death Valley. Death Valley.
Yeah, Death Valley and Stewart's are my top 2. How about you?
I actually don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I used to buy ABC. That was really good.
IBC?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one's really solid. Anyway, that concludes the taste test.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll put a link in the description for John's channel, AKTony, and our cameraman, Matthew Wong. He's done a great job today. I hope you've enjoyed his camera work, and I'll put a link in the description to his YouTube channel.
Very nice.
Shout out to our bro Kevin. I don't know if he wants to be on camera, but he's done a great job being the second cameraman and also pouring all the drinks. Again,
That's whose hand you saw. They were not mine.
yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed.
See you next time.
See you next time. Thanks.